Hello everybody and welcome to the latest Blood Red video. I'm here with Connor Dunn and there's a bit of breaking news, Connor, around Adam Lallana and his Liverpool future. What have you got for us?
Yeah, so it looks like Adam Lallana is preparing to leave Liverpool. I mean, it's not a massive surprise to be fair, but I mean, it's a bit of breaking news today. I think from what I understand, the player wants some guaranteed game time. Klopp couldn't offer that to him, and being such a world-class manager that he is, he said to Lallana, fair enough if you want to go. And from what I understand as well, there's been some interest from the likes of Leicester, from Arsenal, from Tottenham, so pretty serious clubs and Premier League rivals, you could probably call them as well. I
mean, that's really interesting, those clubs that you name there, you know, Tottenham, Arsenal, Leicester. These are Champions League guaranteed next season, or certainly ones who are chasing Champions League in Arsenal and Spurs. It just goes to show you, I suppose, that Lallana's never really been the most popular player among the fans, certainly on the internet, if you will. But, you know, these are decent teams who are looking at a player who's 31 and obviously will command some decent wages. But the calibre of team that's looking after him, it looks like, you know, that maybe he's still got something to prove.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. I mean, look, he's 31 years old. He's not played for Liverpool that much over the last couple of seasons, has he? But I mean, that's much to do injury, illness. But, you know, this season particularly, you've seen every time he comes on the pitch, he's provided something different for Liverpool. He showcases his talent. And when you're attracting interest, the likes of Leicester, who are, you know, up and coming challenging, Arsenal, Tottenham, who are really serious challengers, it's, you know, it just goes to show just what an incredible player he is, really. And I'm sure, and Klopp said himself in January, didn't he, that he didn't want to let Lallana go because he'd be so instrumental in this run-in when Liverpool were busy with games. You need somebody like that in your team, and I'm sure Klopp would love to keep him because what an amazing, amazing squad player he would be. It just literally boils down to the fact that Lallana wants regular game time as he comes towards the end of his career, and you can understand that, and Liverpool are going to have to let him go by the looks of it.
It'll be a little bit of a shame, I suppose. I mean, it'll be a big shame for me. I think he's still got a little bit to offer Liverpool, quite a lot to offer, but particularly because of what Jurgen Klopp's done with him this season. I think the way he's transformed them from essentially what was an 8, if you will, you know, one of those sorts of 2 in front, to he can play as a 6 now. He's a much more rounded midfielder. He compared him in the pre-season to Jorginho, obviously, which, you know, sort of raised a few eyebrows. But whoever gets him, you know, Liverpool will be missing out on a very versatile midfielder now. It's just testament to both, I suppose, Klopp and Lallana, the player himself, how this has happened, because you wouldn't necessarily have him down as somebody who could control the play in a deeper position, but he's managed to do it.
Yeah, certainly. As you say, in pre-season, he dropped him back into that number 6 role, didn't he? He pretty much shone, and you thought, oh, wow, he's got something more to his game. And yeah, as you say, he is now more of a rounded midfielder, and what that gives to clubs is just an amazing, amazing player. He can play in a number of different positions. It's exactly what a Klopp player is, really, isn't it? But I think it's pretty sound of Liverpool what they've done here, because they could quite have easily turned around and gone to him, look, we're going to stick another year in your contract, sell you to someone, make sure you come in for a bid, rather than actually, you know, letting him go, because he's been a decent servant since 2014. He's done really well. He's done a lot for the club and really popular member of the dressing room. And they said to him, do you know what? If we let you go on a free, you go to a really decent club, play Champions League football, and put the end of your career as like a really, really nice time. So,
and you say sound there. Look, players talk, and players will know what other players have been going through and the way they treat the clubs. And it feels like not just Klopp, but this is the whole, you know, Liverpool organisation at the moment. They don't mess around with their people. They make sure they get exactly what they want, even if it's the case of they want to go. You saw a little bit with Dejan Lovren in the summer. You've seen it before with other players. You know, I'm thinking about maybe someone like Dominic Solanke, or there's certainly others there. If there's a player who wants to leave or wants regular game time, Klopp will hold his hands up and say, look, okay, we can't give it to you. We're not going to hold you hostage. Best of luck.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can even go back to like Nathaniel Clyne last season, when, you know, let him go on loan to Bournemouth, and people thought it was a crazy decision, and maybe not. But
Coutinho,
yeah,
ultimately, you know, Coutinho was that definitely played the factor.
Best player in the team, and went again. It's just Liverpool just getting things right once again, just showing how good a club they are, showing how good a place it is to play football. And as a player in world football, anyone, why wouldn't you want to play for him right now? Like the way they've treated Lallana with this, the way what's going to happen with Lallana, you know, he's not going to make his decision, understand, until right at the end of the season. He wants to see the season out with Liverpool because it's an incredible season, but once he goes, they're going to let him go and be happy somewhere else, and that's just amazing, isn't it, really?
And just finally, if he does go, and it looks like he will, I suppose twofold. Number one, if you were Lallana, where would you go? I'm saying America, just because I'd be the best player in the league, and you know, a bit of sun in LA or something. But you know, number two, do you think this will probably lead to Liverpool needing a bit of reinforcement in the squad, or do you think Curtis Jones can step into that breach?
Yeah, I think to answer your second question first, I think certainly with the way Curtis Jones has stepped up this season, the understanding is that he probably will have a bit of a part to play. You know, that creativity from the midfield, which Liverpool, maybe the criticism sometimes they're lacking from that centre midfield area that Lallana would give you. Curtis Jones seems to have, you know, made those skills his own. Whether that's Minamino that steps up or Keita comes a bit more into the fore, I know, but I think Liverpool probably have enough rather than needing to go into the transfer market again, particularly as we say with Jones stepping up. In terms of where I'd go if I was Lallana, it's a really interesting one because you could stay kind of... you could go to Brendan Rodgers,
yep.
who you obviously know before, at Leicester. I probably wouldn't go to Arsenal, just with the way things are. Tottenham, probably not a bad idea. You know, I'm coming there, you got to contend with the likes of Lo Celso, Dele Alli. So, I don't know, we spoke about this before the film went on. You said maybe somewhere abroad, you know, you could go play a bit of a slower pace of football, be an unbelievable player, a bit of sun for a couple of years, decent money, and just go and live the dream for a little bit.
Yeah, so, Sevilla, Inter Milan, somewhere like that. I think he's deserved it, definitely.
Yeah, certainly has.
Thanks very much for that, Connor, and thank you for joining us for this breaking news. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you give us a subscribe and leave us some comments in the comment box below. If you're listening to this on our podcast, make sure you listen to all of our Blood Red podcasts, however you receive them. Thank you for joining us today, and just let us know what you think. Thanks very much.